Coming into a comfortable seated position. Sitting in a chair, leaning back against a wall, totally fine. But just getting a sense that the spine is aligned as we journey through the one aspect of our energy system, the chakra system. The chakras, if we layered them on top of the physical body, would reflect from the base of the spine up through to the crown of the head. And we have more chakras, more energy centers above the crown. Some activated, some yet to be activated. And we have at least one that I know of that is below us, anchoring us into the earth. Chakra is a Sanskrit word meaning wheel. So these are spinning vortexes of energy. And how I perceive them is they are what connects layers of our energy system into our physical body. Each energy center is very connected to a nerve plexus and very connected to a gland. So the endocrine system, which is responsible for the production of hormones in the body. And as we receive energy from many, many different places, this energy moves through the chakras, these vortexes of energy, and draws this energy in, which then affects our nervous system through the nerve plexuses and affects the way that we feel through our hormones. And these energy centers are constantly moving. They are essential to our life. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be alive. But they can get very out of balance, they can get very blocked. And different energy centers are to do with different aspects of our life. And so the experiences that we've had in our life can very much affect the balance of our energy centers. And if an energy center is very out of balance, as it starts to draw energy in, which is then affecting physically the hormones and the central nervous system, it can create a lot of distortion and we feel out of balance. So chakras are, they're living, breathing, energetic aspects of one layer of our energy system. And they're always, in a way, they're always changing, they're fluctuating. They are connected into each other. You might like to think of them as, they're like I think of them as they're like the organs in the physical body. The liver has its function, the spleen, the heart, the lungs. And whilst they all have a separate function, they're all integrated, they're all part of a system, they all rely on each other and they all affect each other. And just as our organs, our body is always in a constant change and flux, that's the way it is with the chakras as well. And it's not about rebalancing all your chakras and everything's perfect and aligned. That's not how life works. It's just a constant flow and movement of energy. So this session is to allow us to connect into these energy centers in a more conscious way. And we'll do that by working with sound and with breath. So if you've never worked with the chakras before, if this is all very new to you, if you're not quite sure if you believe in them or not, then I invite you to just trust and be open and to follow the guidance of the breath. Because intuitively, you know exactly where these energy centers are. The breath will guide you there. And you may find the mind is a bit, intrusive, or I don't know what I'm doing. Am I doing it the right way? What's she going on about? Oh, this is a load of old rubbish. That's okay, that's the aspect of the mind. But just trusting the breath. We're just going to work through the chakra system without any intention. We're just connecting into them. And as we bring our conscious awareness into them, that also facilitates the opportunity to bring them back into balance. But balance is constantly changing. They're not static. But coming into balance, bringing in some conscious awareness, breathing into these energy centers, maybe can help to facilitate where we're a little bit blocked, where we're a little bit out of balance. So every chakra, every energy center is spinning at a different frequency, at a different speed. And the lowest energy center is spinning more slowly than the highest energy center, which is spinning very, very quickly. And they can change directions, they can slow down a bit more if there's a lot of distortion or if there's a lot of blockages. It's hard to keep moving when there's kind of something blocking you. So we're just going to explore, especially if this is all very new to you, we're just going to explore. And it will help us to move away from just seeing this physical body as being the totality of who we are. This physical body, this amazing physical body, is one aspect of our whole system. It is energetic. It is energy that has slowed down to the point where it has become matter, physical. But we are way more space, we are way more energy than we are physical matter. And that's a physics thing. If you go into, looking at atomic and subatomic energy in the body, we are way, way more space. So this physical body is also energy. Thoughts are energy, and we're all very highly attached to them. So if you're not sure about how you're feeling about this energy thing and these energy centers, just a reminder that we tend to constantly believe thoughts and their energy. So let's move through the chakras that are relative to the physical form. So you can think of, if you think of it like an old-fashioned radio dial, and you have radio stations at the bottom and you have radio stations at the top, and all the radio stations in between, and they're different frequencies. And the reason we can hear these radio stations is because they are different frequencies. But they're all coming into the atmosphere, and we just choose, we turn the dial, or we used to turn the dial, to pick up a certain radio station at a certain frequency. So you can kind of think of it like that. So our physical body is, like down the lower end, like the 89 FM. And we're going to start moving through the energy system as we go up to like the higher radio frequencies. So trusting now as breath draws awareness down. And we will use the physical body as reference because it makes it easy. It's something that we know very well. But just knowing that you are breathing into your energy system, your chakra system, as breath draws awareness all the way down into the base of the spine. And every energy center has a color. And the color is relative to the frequency, to the speed at which that wheel is turning, that vortex of energy is spinning. And so imagining now, bringing into your mind's eye the colour red. And if you're not so visual, just maybe thinking of something you know that is red, and then breathing that colour down into the base of the spine. And every energy centre has a sound that is also very connected into the speed at which the wheel is turning. So I'm just going to tone. So I'm just going to vibrate the sound that connects into the root, this root energy centre that we are connecting into now. And just allowing that vibration to move through this part of your body. And if you'd like to, in your own space, you could externally vocalize this, or you could just internally vocalize it and allow your own vibration to move through your energy system. La. We're going to journey now, moving up to the next energy center, just trusting your breath as it guides your awareness into the second energy center. It's kind of around the navel area. Just trust, just know whether it feels like you're around that part of your body or not. It doesn't matter. Just trusting is what matters. As we move into the second energy center, and the color that resonates with the frequency, with the speed at which this vortex of energy, this wheel of energy is turning, is the color orange. And again, if you're not very visual, if working with color doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. And if it does, then just breathing down the colour orange, connecting more consciously into the second energy centre. And the sound that vibrates with the spinning of this wheel. And now we move up to the solar plexus, the area around the diaphragm. As awareness is guided into that energetic space with the breath. And you may find as we journey through the chakras, some are easier to connect into than others. Others might be a little bit tricky. This is all just totally normal. There's no right or wrong. We're not looking to be completely imbalanced. That doesn't ever happen. We are just, in our own personal way, starting a more conscious journey into other aspects of our being that can help support us on our journey. So the colour that resonates with solar plexus is the colour yellow. So the solar plexus, the sun, if it works for you, breathing in the colour yellow into this energy centre and just trusting that you are doing this because you are. Maybe not consciously, but unconsciously you are very intimately connected and very aware of your energy system, the chakra system, and we have many other aspects to our energy matrix that makes us whole. Breathing into solar plexus and allowing the vibration to flow through you. Moving up now into the heart, the centre of chest. Breathing into the heart space. This one is probably a bit more familiar for all of us. And breathing in the colour green. Awareness now, moving up into the throat, intuitively knowing and trusting that you're breathing into the throat energy center. The color blue. The vibration. Moving up now into the center of head. Breathing into this energy center. colour indigo, that deep purpley blue. Breath, drawing awareness up into the crown of the head. The colour violet. Our chakra system is reflected in the colours of the rainbow. Just knowing these next couple of breaths, you are breathing into these 7 energy centers that reflect against the physical body. By breathing into them, by allowing the colour, if you've been working with colour, by allowing the vibration to move through them, we create an opportunity to bring ourselves into a more aligned way of being. And then when you're ready, just taking a couple of deep breaths, having a little stretch out of the legs and the arms maybe. Whatever feels right for the body. And then when you feel to, opening up the eyes. Thank you very much for listening to this recording. If it's the first time that you've done anything like this, then thank you for trusting. I really appreciate it. If you do have any questions, you can get in touch with me. I'll be happy to answer them if I can, or just kind of give you my take on things. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.